So she said we only made 20,000, and I'm about to take 10 to my mama. And yeah. That's what y'all stopped y'all life for, which I never had one. 20,000. Say that a 20, a Twinkie.
Yeah. What is going on, Entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another Zeus Town Hall. First thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is Winter. So apparently she is beefing with a social media star who is a T-girl over some things that they have said online. She's an influencer. This influencer was the same influencer who basically went on record and claimed that and alleged that, Kevin Gates was, busting her Big Daddy cakes down, and realized that she was a T-girl midway through busting them Debbie cakes down, and asked, basically, the T-girl basically was like, oh, I'm getting, wet. And then he's like, no, you're not. So she put all his business out there, which a lot of people were not liking, including myself, because if you're trans, you shouldn't have to expose another cis male because you're a woman. So I don't think that was the right thing to do. Winter apparently called her out about it, and here's what basically happened, y'all.
This girl in LA, her name is like Lela or some shit.
Okay, so clearly I have to respond to this because little Miss Lela, you want the clout, I'm gonna give you the clout. Clearly you edited the clips to make it fit your narrative. First of all, I'm not transphobic, babe. You're just a weirdo. And everybody in LA knows you're a weirdo. You even know you're a weirdo. So why are you even trying to play this narrative? If you would have even watched the clip, which I'm sure you did, but if everybody else would have watched the clip, it's not about you being trans. It's about you being weird and putting people on blast for wanting to date you. You are putting other trans women in danger because you like to put people on blast just for simply liking you because you're so excited and you act like you ain't never had shit before. Also, at the end of your video, you decided to get ignorant, and I can get ignorant too. You decided to talk about how your coochie costs more than mine. It sure did, because mine was free. So please.
Ew. Listen, say what you want about Winter, but she can read the girls down, okay? Winter can read the girls down. I read both her books at this point. Y'all gonna be mad because I was gonna do that series, but I never did it. And she's good. Wordplay-wise, Winter knows how to use that mouth. You know what I'm talking about, giving at.
Pack it up and act like you've had something before, including a man that has maybe liked you before.
This trans girl.
It's really not that deep, sis. You were born with all of the privilege in this country, and I will not elaborate. But please, quit trying to act like you're a minority, because you're just a weirdo who wants to.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The wordplay. When she says you were born with all of the privilege in this world, and I will not elaborate, basically saying that you were born a white man, so you've already had privilege coming into the world. Mother and Winter.
Attention, and you want clout, and you want to put other trans women in danger.
Okay. So this is what Lela had to say in regards to the situation, y'all.
Trans girl in LA, her name is like Lela or some shit. He stays putting men on blast for like trans ones. You're a weirdo and you're a clout chasing did she put Kevin Gates on blast for like sleeping with her, and she put Tyga on blast? She's just a strange, weird bitch.
Trans ones, baby, I'm a woman, and Miss Winter, girl, it's summer, because baby, the trans women are shining right motherfucking now. I out certain people if they're pieces of shit. If somebody, it puts my life in danger as a trans woman after putting my trust into them, of course I'm gonna,
So what did Kevin do? Because when she told the story about Kevin, I never seen her go into detail and talk about how Kevin Gates put her into danger. From the story that she told, Kevin Gates was actually very open and happy that, she was a T-girl and was deep down this Big Daddy cakes. So how did he put your life in danger?
Entire community that they are not safe for them. I personally am about the girls. So if somebody is disrespectful, if somebody pulls a gun on me, Glock 2 labia, I will be talking about it because I do not want any of my fellow trans brothers or sisters to go through what I've gone through, because the trans suicide rates and the violence rates, the guns rates are already through the fucking.
That is 100% true. I will say that.
So I'm good off you. And baby, cloud chasing, oh yeah, no, I think you're actually the one using my fucking name like Lela. Let me get one thing motherfucking clear. First of all, your quality in your podcast is not clear. And second of all, I have my own clout. I don't need to chase.
This is typical LA banter back and forth. Your podcast quality is very low. Okay, we can't even hear what you have to say. So at the end of the day, you need to start over and get a new mic, including your camera. That's what you're gonna do. Typical LA.
Anybody's motherfucking clout ever. You're the one using my name. There's only one Lela. Lela, the it girl, give me goodbye. And
You know what it is to me?
Okay, so this is the
See,
part where
I feel like this.
kind of talk
Don't be a weirdo, especially.
about getting it in.
9, honestly.
Kevin Gates.
We fucked. And I told him I was trans, like mid, like spread eagle, like pussy flap scars and all. Like how did you how did you bring that honestly up? Like, I was mid sex. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm squirting. He's like, no, you're not. No. Oh my god, you guys kill me. But no, I was literally, I'm not kidding, like spread eagle. I think he was like eating me out or something, and then in my brain he like stopped, and I'm like, oh, he knows my clit looks different. Like fuck. Like I was like, fuck. What's happening? No, he was like, yeah, no, he's not out of breath that quick. Let me get this man an oxygen tank. But he was like, can I ask you something? And I go, yeah. And he was like, well, are you trans? And I go, I was just like, I was so drunk, like, come on. There, like,
what makes you that idea?
And I was laying there, and I go, you caught me. All 9 on it.
It's giving very much Paris Hilton. You caught me. So basically, at the end of the story, she basically said that Kevin Gates was like, "Oh, it's okay. We're all children of God," or something to that effect. Didn't put her in danger. So my whole thing is, trans women like her make the community do look bad, because you're making it seem as if it's abnormal for a man to want to be with you. Okay, when you're a woman, you shouldn't be shaming somebody for wanting to deal with you in a sexual manner when you're a woman. You get what I'm saying? So it just makes the community look bad. I think Winter had every right to really call her out on it, because not only she's done it to Kevin Gates, she also kind of insinuated a little bit of dealings with a Tyga as well, which I've heard from other people that have said certain things about Tyga as well.
I know a lot of things, but I don't know about that. I'm not sure why.
Y'all are asking for this.
Yeah. Don't be a weirdo, especially it's like.
Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that whole situation. All right, you guys all know how Blueface basically talked about the content creator who lied on his name and said that she was, that Blueface was trying to get those Big Debbie cakes and that he was lobbing on that knob and giving a good job. Okay, so he did post some more receipts about the DM portion. You guys all know that he claims, the content creator claims that, he was in, Blueface was in his DMs as well. So Blueface did come with the receipts on this, and it basically shows that he never opened the DM between him and the guy Cole. If you guys see down here, it says a set message request from Cole Caring. So that basically is, that basically shows when somebody DM'd you and you haven't accepted it, so they can't even see that you've seen it before you click accept. So that whole DM was just him blowing him up like a fan. I don't get his point into doing all of this, because he just ends up looking stupid at this point. I get it's a 2% of a key because it's Blueface, but you still end up looking dumb. Because of this, Trzy had a little question, okay? He put in his story recently and said, "Hey, Blueface, it's your boy Trzy. You like boys or you like girls?" Okay, he put that. He said, "You like boys? They like them girls." Huh? I don't know, Blueface. Basically, he's making fun of him because if you all remember from the Bad Boys auditions, Blueface was adamant on asking that question to some of the contestants. That was the biggest thing he would ask is, do you like girls or do you like boys? Okay, that was like his big thing, right? So he's kind of poking fun at him for asking stuff like that, right? Next I wanted to get into, you guys, is Mr. Stallion Air. He's pissed. One More Chance star is pissed. Chance, y'all, is really, really mad because he feels like Zeus has left him high and dry and abandoned. All right, so he put on his story, he says, "Still waiting on that Bentley as Zeus Network promised to buy me. Shaking my head, or they forgot, it's cool." Everybody just mad at Zeus that wouldn't work for Zeus child. Like, they just mad. Okay? And they also put, a lot of people didn't know Zeus until I came around. They hate to mention One More Chance. I don't think this is true. I feel like there's other names that kind of put Zeus on the map besides him. I think he's very mad about not getting that third season. That's why it's funny to me when I see videos of him getting a season 3 potentially. I'm like, yeah, right. If you guys watch Bad Blood on Now This TV, Christina sort of ruined his relationship with Zeus because he played basically, she played a voicemail of Chance of One More Chance talking negatively about Lemmy Pepper and the network and everything like that. And since then, we haven't seen Chance at all on Zeus. So I think that's what had a lot to do with it. Would I be happy with a third season? No, because dating shows, their third seasons usually don't hit as good as the first 2 seasons. We've seen it happen with Flavor of Love. We've seen it happen with Rock of Love. We've seen it happen, I believe I Love New York had 3 seasons as well. The third seasons never hit as right. I Love New York didn't even get a season 3 because of what happened with that whole unaliving of somebody. She only had seasons 1 and season 2. So those first 2 seasons of dating shows, I feel like that's like the cap for dating shows, because once you get to that third season, it comes across fake. It comes across you're just doing this for TV and storylines. You're not doing it because you actually want to find love. Okay, that's why I'm excited for Bobby I Love You per season 2. Zeus, we need Bobby I Love You per season 2. That's what we really need. Okay, I don't even doing baddies. I want to see Bobby I Love You per season 3. Do you love me? Do you love me or not? Okay. Y'all knew recently Mariah and E.T. Boots with the Fire and Rolly Polly Snap Meals all unfollowed Mariah. So she posted, I guess, a shady comment in a caption and said, haters are a cute little reminder that you're winning and they only hate because it's easier than trying to beat you. I want to know why they fell out. Because they were clicked up and tight in the beginning of the season, and for them to fall out at the end of the season, I just hope it's not over some Jamaican D. Okay? I just want that. All right, so this season is going to be actually really interesting with some of these alliances kind of breaking down. But the other side, if you guys don't know, seems like they ended the season on strong, which is Sky, Tasiki, Anime, aka Animac, and then Camila. Okay, it seems like they ended off the season strong and haven't had any discrepancies in their clique as well. Okay. Also, Suki tweeted something interesting and said, I don't want to talk about the tea on the show, but there's a girl I have a lot of respect for. Y'all knowing me, who do y'all think it is? I feel like it's either T. Well, no, she said, hi, my name is T. Should go home. I feel like it's Biggie. I feel like Biggie probably is going to stand up for herself, and she probably respects that about her. That's like my best guess. Well, who y'all think it is, okay? Let me know what y'all think about some of these topics down below, and we are babies.
Ain't no personal thing.